Hello guys and welcome to another log of So today's log, it is not another Digimon log. We are back to Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, so this is just something that I do on the side. But usually my content focuses on raising Digimon or raising virtual pets. So if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan like me who also likes Digimon or raising virtual pets, you can check out my other content in my other videos, and because my channel actually focuses on raising Digimon and I upload at least twice a week. So if you like such content, go ahead and slash the like and subscribe button with cross slash and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. But if you're just a Final Fantasy VII fan who is interested in Final Fantasy VII content, go ahead and just watch out for some of my upcoming summon videos. These summon videos is just something that I do while I play Final Fantasy games I really like, and I used to do it on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which I used to play. And of course I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII, so when Ever Crisis released and it's a gacha game, I will just continue this thing that I do for summon videos for such gacha games. Anyway, I'm completely free to play. As you can see, I have stashed up quite a bit of this blue crystals here, and in an earlier video on Ever Crisis, it was the summon banner for Sephiroth, and I've mentioned that it is actually a really good system that they have here in terms of the way the PT system works. In other words, a stamp card, because of the way it's structured, it means that if you save and you plan for events properly, you are definitely going to get your weapons and characters if you have saved up to a certain threshold. So the way the stamp card works, in short, even you have the worst of luck, so long as you have 36,000 crystals, you're definitely going to get at least one costume and one weapon on that event. And case in point, in this case, for the Final Fantasy IX crossover event, there are a couple of costumes to collect, and you can't go for all. Let's face it, right? If you're free to play, it's going to be really hard for you to get everything. If you're if you're paying kind of player, then it's a different story altogether. But if you're free to play like me, you just got to strategize how you're going to spend and what do you need. And in my case, I was waiting patiently for all three banners to be released because I really like Final Fantasy IX. Aside from Final Fantasy VII, the next Final Fantasy series that I really like is Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy XV. So I definitely want at least one costume from this event, and I've seen all three, and I just have to plan which banner that I exactly want to draw. And finally, Sephiroth's Kuja outfit is out, and I'm really excited to draw on this. So like I said, I have 128k, but I'm not going to spend everything because I know that there are going to be future events and I want to save up for them. I want to plan for them, and I definitely want to have enough crystals for the Advent Children event. It will come eventually. It is part of your Final Fantasy VII Lore. It is one of the main things they mention will be in Ever Crisis. So there will likely be a costume and weapon for Advent Children Cloud, and I'm definitely saving that. So that's 36k that I can't touch. Now, I also really like Final Fantasy XV. Now that we have Final Fantasy IX crossover, I think we can expect that almost all the other Final Fantasy series would likely have a crossover event as well, just like Final Fantasy IX. And I like Final Fantasy XV is one of the other games that I've completed, so definitely gonna pull on that as well. It will be sick to see, Cloud in a certain costume. For those who know Final Fantasy XV, you know what I'm talking about. A certain black-haired dude. And that's 72k, right? So that's 36k plus 36k, and I have 72k. That means I have about 56,000 to play around for this event. But I'm not going to spend it all. If I can, save another 36k for another event, then that would be great. So if I can spend just about 20 plus k, for this Kuja outfit and the Spirit Blade, it will be great. And the reason why I want another 36k if I can to save up, so that my threshold would be about 108k or so, is the fact that if there's another Final Fantasy crossover like Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy XIII, I like lightning, and it'll be sick to see Cloud in a lightning inspired costume. And there's probably gonna be Final Fantasy VI as well in the future, you know, like Terra, or what's it, that character Locke. Yeah, there's a thief that appears in that game as well. So that'll be cool. That would be nice to have some resources for that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this summoning. I'm just sharing my strategy. For those who are free to play, you know, you can consider that as well, how you set certain thresholds in terms of how you save, so that you can ensure that, you know, you have enough and for an event that you are waiting for in the future, instead of, you know, always spending on every banner and eventually not getting anything, right? Because if you just keep spending, your amount is always around 20k, there's a good chance that you might not get anything because you're summoning on everything. So I've decided I want Kuja, partly because of, actually I really like all of them, and if I have the choice I would want all of them, but I can't, right? So I really wanted Zidane. It was super tempting because Zidane is like Zidane, right? And of course Amaranth Claws were really good, and that was actually my choice. I was thinking, okay, if there's nothing good in the next two banners, I'm just gonna go for Tifa's Amaranth Claws and the outfit, because I don't have anything good for Tifa, and I really like Tifa. I have great stuff for Cloud, and I really like Zidane's outfit and weapon, but I really have really good stuff on Cloud. And another thing that I'm not going for the Zidane sword, even though its attack is insane, a lot of people are forgetting that, I know I'm not I know I'm digressing, but I just wanted to highlight this. A lot of people are forgetting that Cloud has actually really good weapons that are non-elemental. So some people have mentioned Apocalypse, and yeah, it's funny that the comparison is that. So Apocalypse, if you check the max stats, even at OB6, it is at 780. Now if you compare that to Zidane's sword, the moment you're at OB1, which is overboost 1, right, where it's just like one red star, it is already around 760 or 720. So it's equivalent. They're clearly making it super powerful. So it's like, you know, it's not going to be as good as Apocalypse, but, and of course when you reach 11 stars it gets to 940%. I think that 940%, Zidane's sword here, let's remember that number, 940%. Zidane's sword here is, it gets to, at OB11 is already more powerful than OB10 Apocalypse. So it's really powerful. I'm not saying that it's not great. So it is very powerful, but to get to OB6, which is overboost 6, you need a lot of copies. So it's really a weapon for whales. If you are free to play, it's going to be very hard for you to get to OB6. Yeah, you're going to spend a lot. You're not going to be free to play at the end of the day. But if you're free to play, Apocalypse is very possible to get to OB11 eventually, or OB10, sorry, in this case it's OB10, right? And 940 is still respectable damage. And another thing, you have Buster Sword. So Buster Sword has very good R abilities. It has both HP, both attack, and it also has a very decent damage. So yeah, at OB10, it is 750% right, but it also carries the X sigil, and if you manage to match the X sigil, there's an extra 1.5 damage that's dealt on top of it. So it has really good R abilities because it boosts HP insanely and also attack. And in fact, for our Waltz event, I started using Buster Sword and it's quite effective. Using Buster Sword instead of the usual, you know, I was carrying Murasame, and I realized that I could use Buster Sword and I was dealing decent damage on Black Waltz. So That's the reason why I'm thinking maybe Zidane's sword is not a must-have. It is a good to have. It's definitely a great addition to your team. But you know, considering that it's not very free-to-play player friendly, one thing to consider, it doesn't come back in a wish list that you can set. You know, there's always this wish list thing at the side. You can't set all these in future draws unless it is the same FF9 crossover. You're not being able to set it. So on the other hand, your Apocalypse and your Buster Sword, there's a steady way to collect more copies of this. For your Apocalypse, you can set it on a wish list so you can get it to 940% eventually quite reliably. And also there's all these ticket draws that you keep drawing. You might just keep getting more Apocalypse. I've gotten this just from tickets. And for Buster Sword, every month you're going to get a chance to use your Crisis medals to get another copy of your Buster Sword. So that's going to get to OB10 easy. You know, just a couple of months later you're going to get there. I'm really at OB2, right? Next month they're going to release another copy and I'm just going to get OB3. So it's quite fast and reliable way to get it. So yeah, that's why I decided not to go for Zidane's sword. Not bashing that sword, it's still great. It's rated SS tier, you know, in many of the Japanese Wikipedias, which I tend to refer to. You know, they have those game wikis and it's highly rated. Not gonna lie. But it's just something that I decided not to go for. Garnet's Rod is great as well. I really wanted a costume and it's really good costume. It has HP and heal. It's everything you need for a healer, and I have Aerith as my healer. So this was also another one that I was contemplating really hard, but in the end I decided to go for Sephiroth because I don't have an attack and magic attack debuffer, and they have this, right? He's great at doing that debuffing and he's definitely going to do it magic attack debuffing. So how this works is that even at its basic level, these are insane stats. It deals quite decent damage, 340%, but for all enemies, so it's an AoE attack. For an AoE attack, this is really high. The next thing is that it debuffs your enemy's magic attack. For all enemies that it's going to face at mid. So even at base level, when it's not over boost, it is already mid, right? And of course maximum is mid as well, so you know they can't make it like mid high. That would be crazy, right? So at base level, and on top of that he has this additional thing that if his HP is 50% or more, it also reduces physical attack. So it is both magical and physical attack debuff at the same time on a range of enemies. Even if I'm fighting one-on-one, I will use this. And what more, this is for AoE enemies, so that's crazy stuff. And on top of that, it has very good R abilities. Its magic attack ability boost, and its boost ability potency is also very, very powerful. This is very useful on Sephiroth, and it gives him a boost regardless of the elements. So for Edge Wings, it does give a boost. This is almost comparable. A lot of people are comparing it to Edge Wings, which is the other powerful Sephiroth weapon. Edge Wings gives magic attack as well, and it gives ice potency. But if you're not using ice in that battle, then this doesn't do much. If you happen to be facing a lightning enemy boss, weakness to lightning, you're just going to attach that lightning materia, and Sephiroth can do lightning damage. But this doesn't boost that lightning ability, right? So this only boosts ice ability damage on Sephiroth. But your ability stance here is going to, your ability potency here is going to boost his attack even when it is not ice. So if you get up to like level 2 or even level 3, that 15% is very powerful, right? And it's both for physical and magical for attack stance. So that's crazy, and it's really, really powerful. Of course, even if you are at 90, it's just going to be 6, so it's probably going to be plus 8%, but it's better than nothing. If you can get to OB1, I think that point is going to go a bit higher, but I don't have the data mined for that. And also his costume, HP, and magic ability. This is crazy. So at point 10, he's already like at level 2 and he's really plus 15%. So this outfit is really good and it looks good. I really like Kuja when I was playing through Final Fantasy IX, and when I finished it, it was amazing and his animation is just great. So there's not much to compare here between, you know, Zidane, Amaranth. For me, my own circumstances, I don't have an attack or a magic attack debuff. I don't have Arif's Mithril Rod as well, which is why it's on my wish list. So when I face an enemy which has overwhelming attack, I'm always struggling to win. I barely defeated Ramuh very hard stage. So I was struggling really hard on the solo stage. And because I didn't have all these like defense mechanisms to set up my defenses against a strong enemy, or even though Ramuh could be debuffed, I had no way to debuff him to reduce. I had to use materia, and that's how I won. But the materia is limited to like low potency, but this dude is like high. I needed this. I know that I need this in my setup, and this is lacking in my arsenal. So now I have it. I think I'm gonna go for it, and that's how I plan for my. But I'm not gonna deep all 128k just to make this really overpowered. I'm just gonna spend to a certain threshold, and I know my maximum threshold is 72k, meaning I need to keep and ensure that I have still 72k remaining. That means that I can spend up to about 56. 56. My math screwing up in the middle of the night. So 56k. For my wish list, I'm just gonna get another copy of Maritime Sword because I only have one. I want to get it to overboost 1 at least. For Fairy Tail, I'm planning to get it up to overboost 10 eventually. So that's gonna get there. Mithril Rod, I want at least overboost 1 as well, and I don't even have a single copy, so I'm getting that. Aoni Nibi, I want to get it to overboost 6, so I'm at like overboost 4 or so, getting close to 6. If you're 6, the moment he uses his ability here, it's high straight away, so that's great, and you don't have to go to like, you know, 10. That's very powerful, but it's a bit overkill. At 6, the moment he casts the first cast, it's already at high potency, right? So that's good. You have 3 arrows up, so I'm gonna get there. Hard Edge as well. If you have overboost 6, the moment you attack the enemy at overboost 6, it straight away decreases their physical defense to by high rather than mid, and then you have to cast twice, right? Once you're at overboost 6, you just need 1 cast to reach the maximum potency. So that's why I'm setting all these, you know, to boost the main characters that I have. So that's how I'm gonna do it. The way I do it, because we are free to play, you can't focus on all characters. Of course, there are better weapons for the other characters than the ones I've chosen. But because these are my mains, I want to focus on my mains to clear the more difficult content. The rest can just come in and supplement as and when, you know, the circumstances require. But if you're free to play, you can't have the universe, right? You gotta pick and choose, you gotta pick your battles. In this case, you have to pick your weapons. And without further ado, I know I've taken a long time to talk about my thought process, but that's just how I do it. Anyway, it's time to summon. Wish me luck. Going for the first, and I'm gonna go for the costume and a weapon. Let's go. Alright, and we got stamp challenge. Oh, alright, it's okay. I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for like 1 stamp all the way if I have to. And now, anyway, let's see what's the summon. Now, for those who have seen this summon animation a lot of times, I have some interesting notes because recently we have a lot of free summons, so I've been observing all these animations. But we always know that when the large sword comes swinging down, Cloud either deflects it and parries it effectively, or he dodges it. That means that you're definitely getting a 5-star. But if he does this and he gets pushed back and he does his braver attack, actually there's still a chance that you can get a fever. So I've seen that before. even though he's doing his braver, sometimes he does a fake out. The attack is still 77,777 and you get a 5-star. So let's see if we capture that honestly in this summon video. But so far this is not good. We didn't get anything aside from that 4-star Kuja Spirit Blade. Sometimes when I get something like this, I just want to like go back to the home screen and then just get back to the summon video again. Just want to dispel any bad luck. I know it doesn't work. This is just like superstition, but you know, it kind of helps sometimes. I don't know. It's just a coping mechanism for me. Let's see. Alright, clearly it doesn't help. I think the game knows that I have a lot stashed, so they want me to spend more. Alright, definitely not gonna go beyond stem 12. Right, I haven't really had great luck with all this stem cards so far. Even in the previous Sephiroth video, I think I had a lot of 1 stem. I've seen some people with their live stream luck and they somehow managed to get a lot of stems even with like a simple summon. So wow, this is bad. This is like 2 1 stems and no 5 stars. See, no 5 stars. You can just skip ahead. It's alright. The superstition thing is not working, so even though I went to the home screen, I still got 1 stamp. Anyway, stats are like that, right? It does say that you're gonna get 45% of the time will be 1 stamp, so I might get 1 stamp all the way. I remember when I was playing Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, I had terrible luck. Terrible luck. There was one video where I summoned like almost my entire stash of currency just to get what I want, but I was ready because I have been saving up for it and I knew that I'm gonna just go all in for the event because I've always wanted it. So it's something that I know would happen. It's okay, I plan for it. Still 1 stamp again, but at least this time we get some like 5-star weapons, so let's see how it goes. What you gonna get? Yay! Oh, Aerith! So are we gonna get Mithril Rod finally? I don't mind. Yay! Mithril Rod! So happy. I've been wanting that. Let's get that to overboost 1 if we can. Oh, and this is new. You see, that's how little I summon. I don't even have a 3-star pumpkin lamppost. Oh, why did I click back? Alright, never mind. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's see what you're gonna get. What's your stamp challenge? Is it gonna be 1 star again? Oh, 3 stars. So I was just saying that I'm not gonna get any other. And then I jump straight to getting our guaranteed Kuja weapon. Woohoo! Perfect. Let's see. And are we gonna see him deflect or dodge? Wow, he's definitely getting a 5-star guaranteed here. So there's already 1 weapon that will be 5 stars. So it's definitely a 5-star animation. So let's see what kind of animation we get. Yep. Oh, there you go. But okay, to be fair, it is not only when it's that guaranteed that you can see this. So you can slash and you get 70. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, so originally it would have been, just no 5 stars, but because of the guarantee, we still see Sephiroth's weapon here, Kuja's blade, and there we go. So, but I'm going back to what I was describing. Here we have it. It's guaranteed. It's not a surprise. That's the point of that pity system, right? If you save up enough, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get what you want. But yeah, sorry. Back to what I was saying. What I observed was that there was once when he got pushed back and he did his braver attack, but the damage done was still 77,777. So I don't know if any of you have encountered this as well. It is a kind of a fake out in that sense. So don't be disappointed if you just see him getting pushed back. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world. There we go. It's 1 star. It's fine. It's fine. I was prepared. I was prepared for 1 star all the way. So, I was mentally prepared for that. Let's see. what you're gonna get. Is it gonna be like nil 5 stars again? Haven't had great luck so far. The only 5 star that I got honestly was the Mithril Rod, and all the other summons were non 5 stars. The guaranteed doesn't count because that's just part of the meta system. Wow, looks like I'm really down for some bad luck today. Okay, skip ahead. Still not getting anything. No worries. Let's go. The next one. How many stamps? Boop. 2 stamps. That's good. A little better than 1 stamp. So that's some savings here and there. That helps so that I don't dip so low to 36k. So that means I've saved 9k so far in that sense, in the amount that I'm ready to spend. Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it. So instead of getting 1 stamp, there was once that I got 3 stamps, so I saved 2 pools, and with that 2 stamp I've saved 1 more pool, so a total of 3 pools that I managed to save, but still nothing good. Keep getting all these braver attacks and still not getting any 5 stars. Wow, this is fantastic, man. Let's just check the odds again. This is really strange. Usually the odds are 7%, 7.5. Can't believe it. So I haven't had any luck on 7.5 aside from that Mithril Rod. That is bad. Oh, one thing about the single weapon banner. So if this has double weapons, so your wish list odds are, you know, slightly lower, like 0.8%, but the featured summons are 1%, and then your wish list get 0.8, which is still significantly higher than the others, which is like 0.01%. But when it's a single weapon, your wish list odds are 1%, so it's a lot. It's just higher. It's just moved on to your wish list. The fact that there's 1 less weapon, it just makes it such that you are getting your other weapons with a higher odd, right? With a higher rate. Anyway, let's get back to getting that costume. I was hoping to get at least Kuja weapon to like 1 overboost if we can, but looks like that might not happen, sadly. But let's see. Maybe I can afford to spend a bit more. After all, my maximum threshold is still 72k if possible, meaning that I can spend about 50 plus. So I'm hoping not to go there. I'm hoping that I have some just in case something fun comes along, like FF15 or FF6, or even just a generically powerful weapon somehow for some other character that I want. But looks like the game wants me to spend 50k. Wow, that's bad. You know what that means? That means that it's all blue. It's a blue circle of death. Boom. Terrible luck, man. Terrible luck. When I do all these recordings, somehow my luck just tanks. Just tanks, man. Let's see what you're gonna get. Oh, 2 stars, of course. So 2 stamps, that means I get the gear. But let's see. I can go a bit further and get overboost 1. And I probably can't afford to do so. Let's just check my math for now. Have I reached 108? If so, I might actually be risking it a bit just to go to overboost 1. Let's see. Oh, this is like the last pool, man. Let's see how well you do or how well you don't do. Wow, I can't believe it. This is really terrible luck. Boom. Okay. No 5 stars aside from the Mithril Rod. I can't believe it. Yeah. Alright. As usual, let's do our math. Let's see if it makes sense for me to dip a little lower. Yeah, we got a attire. Very nice. Alright, let's see the math. I have about 104k. So chances are, if I'm minus 72, that means that I'm left with about 32k to spend. So 32k means that if I go for the remaining of the stamp card, so in the next page, right, to reach 12 stamps to get the next guaranteed Kuja blade would mean spending another 36k if I keep getting one stamp all the way. That means that if I spend 36k, 104 minus 36 would be 60. My math is bad when I'm tired. 104 minus 36 is 68. So I'm dipping below my 72k threshold, my line, if I spend 36. Yeah, because I'm a bit lower than the 108 line. I think I can go for it because after all, there are still free blue crystals coming that I have not collected from the login, the upcoming login bonuses. They have these giveaways that are coming, so they might not add up to 4k. I think the login bonuses are still coming. Let me just do a quick check. Your login bonuses, we have this, which is like a total of 1,000, so we have a few hundred I've collected so far. There's another 400 or so coming in. Yeah, I'm spending future money, right? But then again, not really as well, because I've saved up. So it's just future income that's coming in to make sure that I reach my 72k threshold. We have the volume 2 crossover volume, and this also has incoming gems as well, blue crystal, sorry. And also the first volume 1 login unit event. Oh, that's just the 3k that's coming in. There's one more volume 1 login that I know I haven't reached the 1k mark, so there's another 1k coming in as well. So there's just 2k coming in. I think I'm good. There should be about 4k coming in plus the daily missions and all that. So okay, let's go and get the second square. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Okay, should I just do one of my old superstition stuff? In the past, when I have a string of bad luck, I will go and summon something else on a different banner, and then I'll come back to this. But let's just go ahead with this. Yeah, let's go. Unless we get a string of bad luck again. 2 stars. Great. 2 stamps, sorry, not 2 stars. So that means I might just have 72k left. It's spending more than I expected, but I have a budget. I know where I draw the line, and I'm not gonna go beyond that. And it's just great to... Anyway, I'm summoning for something I really like. I'm not going for everything. Just going for the only one that I'm really going for. When Event Children eventually comes and Final Fantasy XV eventually comes, I'm just gonna choose one as well. They'll probably have multiple weapons and multiple whatever for multiple characters. But if you're free to play, you just have to pick and choose. Once again, no 5 stars, very nice, but it's okay. I'm going for the guaranteed, so I'm just gonna skip ahead. And just to dispel any bad luck, I don't know if this works, so please don't judge me. It's just the way that I like to, do things. And of course it's 4 stars. It's okay, I expected that. It's just to throw the algorithm a bit off, and then we're back to this. I don't know if it works. This alternate banner thing is just something that I did back in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and even in some of the other gacha games that I play, like Digimon Rise, and sometimes it works. So anyway, let's see if this actually helps, and if we get a cross slash animation finally. Here we go. Let's see what kind of pulls we get here. You dodge. I'm gonna dodge, boy. Come on. Let's see you dodge, or roll over to the side, or parry him. I missed that parry animation. Come on. I've been quite lucky with all that daily 15 as well. Oh, yay! Parry, yay! Yeah, the daily 15 that the 15 days of those daily free summons. I've been I've been lucking quite well, like almost every day I would get one 5-star, even though it's not a relevant 5-star. But it was still a 5-star. Alright, is that gonna be 2 mithril rods? So now I have like an abundance of mithril rods, I guess. Oh, Fairy Tail, yay! Finally, Fairy Tail is overboost 1. Oh, Fairy Tail is overboost 2. It's okay, I want Fairy Tail to be overboost 6 if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's okay. I'm working very well towards that target. So let's just confirm again. Fairy Tail, if you get it to overboost 6, yeah, it increases its ability to heal really well. So I think, yeah, I just want to go there to like A+, but I don't think I'm gonna go for like A++, because from there to overboost 6 is an increase from 53% to 69, so that's like a 16% increase. That's huge. But the next threshold is like 74%, so 69 to 74 is not significant enough. So when I reach overboost 6, I'm just gonna stop there. I'm not gonna go for overboost 10, I think. Yeah, so it's kind of like this is overboost 1, overboost 6, overboost 1, overboost 6, and overboost 6. Yeah. All right, let's continue. That helped strangely. So confirming my superstitious beliefs, switching to another banner and then switching back actually helped with, you know, getting the weapon. Okay, so we got a 5-star guarantee. Let's see what's the summon animation anyway, and whether we get anything beyond that 1 5-star guarantee that I'm guaranteed. Let's see. Hello, boy. Are you gonna dodge? Are you gonna parry? Are you gonna just do your braver attack? Let's see how we go. Let's go. Boom. I'm so happy though, Fairy Tail. Finally, Fairy Tail is overboost. Fairy Tail has been staying as 5-star for the longest time. Alright, he parried his attack, but I don't know if it's because of the 5-star guarantee. We'll know if we see more than 1 5-star weapon. And we'll see. Okay, I think that the luck is picking up a bit. Thanks for showing up again. Yay! Another Aerith. Is it another Fairy Tail? Is Fairy Tail gonna be my highest overboost weapon now? Another Fairy Tail. Alright, probably after this I gotta do a quick check. I have like 3 Fairy Tails now. Oh yay, what's this? What did I get? Oh, we need to. Okay, wait. I gotta check this very carefully here because I don't want to end up picking up more than I need. Okay, so I didn't get Kuja Blade. I got Awinibi. But that's good. Still. Let's see. My Awinibi is really high now. Okay, it's very close. It's very close. So I gotta be careful here because his ability doesn't change yet. But once I hit the next one, once I get one more Awinibi, I gotta take Awinibi off the wish list. Fairy Tail, how many do I have 3. So how many am I away from overboost 6? 3 more clearly. So let's just do that. Let's just do a quick sorry for this digression. I just have to increase it. Oh, 63%. Oh, so 61 to 63%. Oh, the next one is 69, right? So 63 to 69. Okay, so let me just check. I might not have planned this well enough. Maybe I don't need such a high Fairy Tail because now it's 63%. If I get it up to this, it is only an extra of 6%. Do I want to go there? Maybe I don't need to go there. It is too high. It is a lot of investment just to get another 6%. Okay, but we are there. Let me just continue, right? It is, after all, her most reliable healing weapon. And it does an AoE heal. So I think I'm just going to stay there. But I will watch out for AoE maybe. I don't want Aoi Nibi to be like more copies than I need. And let's just continue. Yep. Kuja weapon, why are you avoiding me so hard? Why? Why do you make me go all the way to the guaranteed copy? Can you just appear a little earlier? Anyway, let's see. Are you gonna just be Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan? For those who are Star Wars fans. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, let's go. Not Kenobi. How about Aoi Nibi? Alright, let's go. Boom. No. Oh, it's braver thing again. No, I gotta do all that alternative banner thing again. Hey, superstition kicking in. There's a lot at stake here. A lot of blue crystals gone down the drain. Come here. I have Kuja Blades at 111. That's how many blue and purple copies of it I have. My goodness, I'm gonna get it overboost organically by getting a lot of blue and purple copies. Oh shit, did I just draw all 4? I think I did. I drew all 4. My goodness, I ran out of resources to do my alternative banner thing. Oh gosh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I have still some normal draw tickets, so I can do that. Continuing to fuel my superstitious beliefs. Real RNG. Oh, those people who understand statistics, you're just gonna be rolling your eyes. Like, it doesn't matter. This is just RNG at play, right? So anyway, let's see what you get. And I'm surprised I haven't seen a single samurai costume so far. Like seriously, not a single one. I've summoned so many times. No samurai costume. Right, so I think I lucked out on the Sephiroth banner. The previous Sephiroth banner, I think I got quite a decent rate. No, but not this time. Wow, still nothing. Even that alternative banner trick didn't work. But honestly, I'm quite happy. I've got quite a good boost on that fairy tale thing. I've been wanting to get fairy tale. I got a mithril rod. I'm hoping to get a boost on mithril rod, but looks like I'm not gonna get it. Hoping to get some hard edge as well. But yeah, no. Oh, this is. I don't even have dark heavens. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Seriously, come on, man. What's with all those Kuja blades hiding from me? Alright, now we're just gonna jump straight to guaranteed Kuja blade, huh? Okay, it's what I asked for anyway. Should I just go? No, I'm not gonna go further. No, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna go there. And last one is just 4 stars, just baiting you, and then the last one is just spending another potentially 36k. That's too much. That's too much. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah. That's it. I know I'm going for. I know that I might end up with just overboost 1. And I went with my eyes open. I was hoping to get Maritime Sword actually, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna have 1 copy. I was hoping to get it to overboost 1, but maybe I'll get Maritime Sword some other time in the future. Christmas period is coming. Maybe there'll be some free summons during that campaign. We don't know. Wow, this is really off banner because I don't have Matt in my wish list. So this weapon that's appearing is 0.01%. So that's how much you wanted to appear. You wanted to appear so badly. Absolute royal. Nice. Alright. And there we have it. The other copy of Kuja Spirit Blade, and we have it at overboost 1. And I'm not going to summon any further because I'm at 86k. That's a healthy range. I spent less than I expected. I expected to spend another 36k, dipping to like 68k or so. But this is good. I'm still above my 72k, which means that if Advent Children were to be released in the next month, I have enough. And if they release both Final Fantasy 15 and Advent Children at the same time, I'll have enough resources. And that's the way I plan it. For the worst case scenario, and I definitely feel comfortable, I don't feel like I've overspent, I'm not going to go further, because if I just go to the last page, this is going to bait me. This 6 or higher is like crappy, because 4 stars and higher is nothing. And then you're just probably going to get something crappy, and then you really have to go for that final last copy here. So it's not worth it at all. But I have an alternative here. So while I didn't summon as well as I expected, I know Kuja Blade now is at Kuja Spirit Blade now has only enough for 1 overboost, right? And I'm gonna do that. And let's see how that improves, right? I think his ability doesn't improve that much. It's probably like, no, it's still mid, but the seconds have increased, right? But here's the funny part, and the damage has increased. I can do this. You see, I have Kuja Spirit Blades at 134, but I have Sephiroth specific weapon parts that I've collected as well. So this is where it gets useful. Not when you have 200 over, but it's when you have summoned all these other 3-4 star copies along the way, and you don't have enough to go to 200. That's when the weapon part can come into play. I can use 66 of this to supplement, and I can go to OB2, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because what else am I gonna use it for? I'm not gonna use this for the ones that I can wishlist, like Aoi Nibi or Edge Wings, because this will just drop anytime using tickets. But this is never gonna come in the form of tickets. This is only gonna come now, and this is a time to use it, because it is that powerful. It really boosts the ability up by a lot, and in this case it will give the extra stats boost that is really useful for this blade. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I have 134. That's great. Getting the 3 stars and 4 stars copy is not entirely bad, because it means that you require less weapon parts, Sephiroth specific weapon parts, in order for you to upgrade, and that's what I'm gonna do. So here we go. We have OB2 Kuja Spirit Blade. Doesn't feel so bad after all. So now we have this. It's time to enhance it to max level. Let's go. You want this max, and then we're just gonna see how strong it is. And because it's so high, I'm just gonna go all the way and boost it to 90. I have some, unfortunately I didn't use all of my level 80 to 90 weapon mats. I've been saving it. I've been very selective in the weapons that I choose to level up to 90. Most of my weapons are at 80. Only the ones that I see are really meta are the ones that I bring it up to level 90. So that means that I have to be very careful, because your level 80 to 90 weapons are not that farmable. They're only available in crisis dungeons, right? So up until level 60, 70, 80, all these are farmable. It's a matter of stamina game. So long as you have the stamina, you can farm that stage. You're gonna get it eventually. You can even farm it through your event, because your event will have event currencies that allows you to exchange for all these nano shards, nano cube shards, or genome megapod or whatever. These are farmable, although they are really hard to farm as well. But so you just have to be careful how you plan this. But it is farmable. But the last bit, the one that brings it up to 90, that is not farmable. So I have a lot of resources. Been waiting to spend all these. There we go. Wow, stats are crazy, man. So that this thing is not, this mithril ore is not farmable. Not by just spamming stamina. You have to play through crisis dungeon in order to get it. So this is not farmable, and that's why I've been saving. So you can see some of my weapons, all of them are 80. I don't level all of them to 90, only the ones that I define as something that I'm going to use in the long term, like Buster Sword. I know I've upped Murasami definitely. That the Edge Wings is one of them. Fairy Tail is one of them. Um, where's Murasame? It's Murasame. Hard Edge actually deserves it, but I haven't really got to that. So I don't feel like I'm swimming in that resource, so I'm not going to do it. Hey, where am I backing off to? I got to continue on my flex here. Alright, let's uncap this and let's go to 90, baby. Oh wow. And his stats are gonna go boom, because there we go. This is nice. 309, 385. Not, I mean, it's not as high edge as my Edge Wings, because my Edge Wings has Overboost 3, but it is still significant enough that I would swap it in, especially when I'm not using especially when I'm not using ice attacks. I think it's still significant enough. And it's magic attack boost. It's only stronger because it's at overboost 3, but if this is overboost 4, I think it'll be even better. So it also has a sigil break that is really useful. It's a triangle sigil break that my Edge Wings currently don't have. So I think it's a good weapon, and the fact that it's a debuff weapon. Remember, it's not meant to do maximum damage. It's supposed to debuff the enemy so that it's easier to win, easier to fight, and that's why I'm gonna go for it. So this is my party that I'm using for farming the events. I'm gonna swap this out for this, and yeah, the ability is gonna drop because clearly his magic attack is dropping significantly. But so be it. I really need it to debuff the enemy, and Aerial Frost Blade is not an attack that he actually uses. So I can always just mix around to try and get the magic attack back up, right? But yeah, you can see I can just swap this Edge Wing out, Aoi Nibi for Edge Wing, and I can get a boost back from my 2300 magic attack to 2700 magic attack. I can also swap this out and put the sub weapon slots. Yep, I can do this combination, and I get Edge Wing, right? And Kuja Spirit Blade here. You can use that attack and then just blast the opponent, and I just don't have Aoi Nibi to increase my magic attack, right? So it's really up to you how you want to combine this. The stats is kind of like 2800 magic attack, or do you want 2800 magic attack, or do you want it to be 2300 but you get that increase in magic attack? You know, that really depends on your high potency or your mid potency to high potency. How much magic attack does it actually increase, that you can tell. So if for those who know, please tell me, does it actually increase significantly enough? I remember mid potency is not that high, so it might be better to just go in with raw 2800 magic attack rather than going with Aoi Nibi and then try to boost it up when it's like at 2356, you know. So something to think about. I don't know if I slot in some of these other weapons, it might actually help with the magic attack boost. Oh yeah, this makes sense. So if I swap out Vivi's magic gun with Edge Wings, I can get my magic attack up to 2006. At the same time, I still have my Aoi Nibi to boost me. So I'm just using Edge Wings to just give myself that magic attack boost that I need. Or I can just swap this out as well, so I keep my bonus for the events currency up. So there's many different ways to play this. It seems like swapping Ilfrit's sword might be the way, but that makes my HP dip to like 5000, but he has a very high magic attack. So really, it really depends on how you want to compose your team in this case. And yeah, I think that's it. Honestly, hang on, survivability is not compromised here. Alright, I'll just play around with the combinations later, but you get the gist. You know, you can just play around to see what kind of stats work for you, and before you actually do that swap, right? I think the interface here, the way that they have done it, it's really, really, really good. Like, I can't complain. I can't ask for more. This is really easy to play compared to like other kinds of gacha games that I've been playing before. Yeah, this is really, I really enjoying myself playing this Ever Crisis so far. Can't ask for a better game, honestly. So other than that, thank you for watching. If you like this, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. There will be more summon videos if I decide to summon on the banner. If you are a Final Fantasy VII fan who also happens to like Digimon or raising virtual pets, go ahead and slash the like and subscribe button with cross slash and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!